Okay, hopefully we are live. So good morning, afternoon, evening and night to anybody that's watching. And we are continuing with the Outer Worlds. Outer Worlds. That's the one. Okay, what the hell are we doing? We are on the Groundbreaker, if I remember correctly. So this is the second location. And yeah, I have a mouse now. Works pretty well, but yeah, you can still feel it's not exactly mouse. But well, it's better than controller. Hello, Mardet. Okay, you just are named for the sake of naming you.
Unless you're here
Today?
to file an incident report or to inquire about the bounty posting, I must kindly ask you to clear out. The Mardet's offices aren't for leisure time nor loitering.
Okay, what bounties do you have then?
Got a hot one for you. Captain Gunnar McRed. Just 26 hours old. The posting, that is. Not the criminal.
Okay, yeah, that's...
Allegations include several counts of flying under the influence, carrying open alcoholic containers, failure to pay docking fees, resisting arrest, and assaulting not one but two officers.
Okay. Flying under the influence of illegal substances?
Swerving in the air was more like it. Then he crashed hard into the dock and tumbled out of his ship and fled on foot. Spilled Rizzo's Violet Spectrum vodka all over Officer Hartley. An affront of its own, considering none of us are approved for anything higher than green spectrum.
Okay, I have no idea what your Spectrum vodka is, but... assaulting two officers?
Kicked one right in the kneecap while he poked the other in the eyes. McRed's lucky we're too backlogged right now to hunt him down ourselves. But if our resources clear up and we catch him before some contractor does, I fully plan to lock him in ISO with them two officers he wounded. Thinking he won't like that one bit.
Okay. Any leads?
Last tip we got pointed toward the back bays. You want the reward? Do the legwork.
Cheers. So why don't you send our Dret to apprehend him?
Oh, I will. Soon as the chief approves the personnel reorg required for a bounty dispatch. So, in about 3 to 7 weeks.
Okay, then I guess I will take it.
You and about 6 other enterprising mavericks. It's only a matter of time before someone brings me McRed's head, or his lucky lighter, as proof of kill. I do hope you're the lucky hunter, though. Good luck and skip speed to you.
Ah, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, so what's how it's like to work as a security detail?
Do I look like your gossipy best friend?
Yep.
While I'm on post, I take my duties real serious. I would have no qualms whatsoever escorting you to a cell. Understand?
Aww. I thought we were, friends. Fine.
Then get to business or get moving.
Okay. I'll be on my way then. And you? Are you more talkative?
Hi there. Haven't seen you around before.
Nope.
What can Groundbreaker Security do for you today?
Just getting my bearings. What do you do?
This is the security desk, sir.
Cool.
If you're here to report a crime, you'll want to talk to Commandant Sanita. I'm not authorized to take incident reports anymore.
Why not?
I'm not so good at filing. Mix up first name and surname 1, 2, 7 times. Well, folks are liable to start taking your filing privileges away.
Do you do, I don't know, tours or something?
We can't just let anyone walk in here. I wouldn't be, well, it's not... we just don't.
Okay.
Maybe if you clear an open bounty and get in good with Commandant Sanita, or help Chief Tennyson fix this heat, that might warrant a thank you tour or something.
Oh, well, I have 40, but we are friends, right, Lee? Do me a favor now, all you want. I don't know why I want to have a tour.
All right.
But I guess I can use it.
In and out, though. Just try not to do any shady stuff. I'd like to keep my job.
Cool. I still don't know why I would like to get in there. And how do we get in there?
I picked up this weird signal today. It was coming from Monarch.
Here we go again. No one lives on Monarch. It's a wasteland. You're hearing things.
Hello?
No, seriously. There was a lot of static at first, but then this
No, apparently not.
Move along.
It is a little bit weird to use that, but hey. What are you? Plasma rifle. Anybody? Yeah. Okay, let's try. Hard to stop it. Basically, this cursor. Bit cartridge, I'm not that interested. Madrid ID cartridge. It probably will be... Ah, holographic shroud. Thank you. Hold X. Well, hold space, actually, for me. Nobody still? Maybe I should try... in here. A little bit less sensitivity. We'll do the trick. I guess so. Weapon parts. Madrid ID cartridge. I've got one before. It is a shame that this game was Epic exclusive. For the pistol, no, thank you. Impact hammer we already had, but that plasma rifle, I am very interested in it. Anything else? Any prison cells? No, no. Okay. Hello! Confiscated goods. Modified pistol jock, hatchet, metal hoop. Prior beats, locked container. Owner refused inspection. But before we could get down to it, left his things behind, so they are stored in the back of the security station until the idiot shows his face again, which is likely to be never. Cool, security logs. Sublet put a bid on one of our impounds. Generous one too. Negotiate from the usual finders. And then give hell salvage. Travel at the lowest hope. Freelancers versus board. Freelancers won. Arrested a freighter. Captain with more bids than brains. Outer ship impounded by the order of Woodham Bedford. Still no clue how to associate with that board snake. A guy from the back base, roughed up moon kid, raving mad, warned me that the moon was gonna brink about the end times. He was flying high on whatever Mac Reed grows down there. There's one testimony that Mac Reed was spotted in the rest and go. Not that anyone will corroborate it. Reminded to keep an eye on Gladys. I have no idea what was any of that about. But I'm guessing it could be useful for the future. Okay, thank you for the tour. Weird.
Carry on.
Okay. If you don't want to, you know. That is a title, not a name. Okay. Freight crew.
Are you free to talk?
Yes, I am. What you like, Vicar Max?
Captain, if I could trouble you for a moment of your time, while we're on the Groundbreaker, I may have an idea for how we could find a translator.
Yeah. You know somebody who agreed this book?
I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous philosopher scholar who fled Terra 2 some years ago. He's an expert on Bakonu. He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony could translate that book, it would be him.
Okay. Yeah, but how do we find him? A formal...
The only one I'm aware of.
Wrong
I
button.
suppose we could always just ask random passers-by if they are fluent in it.
That may work. That sounds like a great idea.
Can't believe my desperation has led me to you. Well, I just remembered there actually is a list like that. The Groundbreaker has access to it. All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. Their easily hackable system keeps a registry of all crew manifests for both arrivals and departures.
Really? You couldn't tell me that a little bit earlier? Really? How is that a simple Vaker happens to be such a skilled hacker?
Before I transferred to Edgewater, I had a wealth of time to develop certain secular skills during my years serving a particular penitentiary flock. I meditated, led sermons, provided guidance to the inmates as needed, of course. I also played prison yard tossball and taught myself a bit about computronic security systems.
Uh-huh. Sounds good.
Thank you, Captain.
You're welcome. Maybe they will still let us in.
This is it. Security. I can check the departures registry to find out which crew the scholar shipped in and out with.
Yeah.
There it is. Just yank the drive and I'll do the rest.
A Jake Docking Records data cartridge.
Now that we have the data cartridge, I can finally find out where that scholar I'm looking for ended up.
Okay. Shall we go from here? Or do you want to put the data cartridge back? Okay, where should I go now? I have markers for some kind of a quest, but I have no idea what it is.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story.
What is the story?
The board would like to remind spacers and other travelers that passage to Monarch is restricted for your protection.
Why?
Canyons of acid and sulfur rain are the least of the horrors plaguing the surface of Monarch.
Sounds like a fun place.
Anarchists live as one with the animals, lawless, savage, and unemployed. The board's embargo ensures that nothing can leave the planet and threaten our hard-working citizens.
Okay.
This has been Halcyon News, your only source for news
But
in the Halcyon colony.
there is a door further. No, that's Bard, okay. Ooh. Oh, it's not even steel. Good. You guys need that? Yeah, you do. That's stealing though. So maybe we shouldn't be doing that. Okay. At the door? Looks like it.
Try not to be distracted by the glare of the adverts. Lots of unsavory types about.
You are modded. Okay.
What the hell's going on? We were in a holding pattern for 2 hours just to get in.
Comms had to go on break. Chief didn't have enough hands to coordinate docking. Something about the radiators being busted. I don't know. Not my problem, right?
Hey, what exactly am I looking for? Lost Hope. That's a good name. Bell shells. I'm guessing that's a well, weapon shop. Alcyon. Hello, corporates.
Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated bastards.
Yeah, no one wants you on Groundbreaker.
These stairs are board property. Disperse now or I'll pay you.
Ah, the board. Organized, efficient, competent. Well, mostly.
I think everything in here is worth more than I made in my whole life.
It probably is, because we are apparently
This is Halcyon News. We
among the
interrupt
elite.
regularly scheduled
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. He must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he.
How do you know I'm not he?
Something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer?
Alex is dead.
Oh no, this is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped?
Oh. I'm sorry for your loss.
Oh, Alex. There were so many arguments we'd yet to have.
Okay, that's the emails that I've seen on the computer. Yay. What was your relationship with him?
He was my dearest friend. My only friend. You have his ship, you must know. That picture of us on the promenade, me hugging him, him wincing. I keep a copy beside my bed. Did he?
Yep. Oh, sure he did.
Ah, that's just like him. Such a sentimental man. Tell me, how did he die?
He was eaten alive by feral canids, yes.
No! How dreadful. That was always Alex's greatest fear, you know. Devoured by those fiends. Becoming one with their droppings.
Becoming one with the droppings. Again, I'm very sorry. Can we get back to the topic at hand?
Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There, I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. However, before you go...
Yes?
Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all?
Oh. Why is Bort so interested in Wells anyway?
You haven't read the posters?
No.
He's a terrorist, a thief, a madman. It's really in the colony's best interest that we stop him before he does further harm.
Alex never mentioned Phineas Wells.
That's... well, that's just terrible news. Law, what am I going to do now? The board will have my head.
Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is terribly unprofessional of me. Is there anything else I might help you with?
What's this about the board having your head? Yeah.
It's personal business, I'm afraid. Miserably, terribly personal.
Okay. Is there anything I can do to help?
Information on the whereabouts of Phineas Wells would go a long way. It's... well, it's my white whale, I suppose.
I can't tell you.
It's fine. Really, it's perfectly fine. I understand.
Although
Now,
I'll
if you've
save in a
nothing else,
moment,
please see yourself
and
out.
we'll check the
I'd
option.
like to drown myself in work.
Yeah, that level up music. Wrong button. Save game, please. Okay, resume. And we can tell you
How do you do? Ah, how might I assist you?
I know where Phineas Wells is.
What?
Before we can get down to business, I need to be sure I can trust you.
All right, I suppose. How might I assuage your fears?
By not using words like assuage. Why do you work for the board?
Whom else would I work for? Those sublight thugs? That Tennyson woman? The sweaty masses in the groundside townships? The board is the only force for order in this rough and tumble colony of ours. Without them, we'd all starve to death or meet our end in a canid's jaws.
Do you enjoy working for them?
That's a curious question. I can't say I've ever considered how my personal satisfaction factors into the work I do. Permit me to answer your question another way. In Byzantium, I was one among many. I often felt lost in the hurry and expanse of the capital. Here I have a measure of power and suffer little oversight. It makes for a different kind of loneliness, but it's one I have found I can endure.
That still doesn't tell me why I should trust you.
I understand. And I would ask the same of you, but I suspect... Well, I suspect I'd find your answers less than satisfactory, wouldn't I?
I want the Westward's colony, yeah.
Indeed. And you know where he is? Excelsior.
And just
an apprehension of this caliber
Excelsior
would be tremendous for my career. I would send you straight away to my superiors in Byzantium, but...
Let me guess, there's a catch.
Just a teensy one, the teensiest. Nothing to lie awake worrying about for nights on end or anything. The thing is, I needed money. A lot of money, quickly, for reasons.
What are the reasons? So far so entirely expected. What happened?
I might have pawned my official board seal to Gladys, the black market fence here on the Groundbreaker. I can't authorize the paperwork you'll need to turn Phineas in without it.
Stray too much from the straight and narrow, and one may just find himself assigned pastoral duty in a maximum security penitentiary.
To give away something so important to you, there must have been some curious reasons.
I'll thank you not to question my motives, young miss. It was a mistake, and I'd like to put it behind me. It's only temporary, of course. I'd never leave something so important in the hands of someone of such dubious moral character. I was going to buy it back once I raised the capital.
Once you raise the capital.
You'll need to get my seal back from her if you want to hand Phineas over to the board.
What possessed you to pawn your official seal? Yeah, I am quite curious about that.
That's really neither here nor there, don't you think?
It is. I like to know what motivates the people I work with.
I've been working on something on the side, all right? Something not entirely, on the level.
You'll feel better if you get it off your chest.
It's a little silly, I'll admit. Silly and completely illegal. I'd be forced into early retirement if the board found out. I produce bootleg serials. I can't help myself. Jurisprudence After Hours, or All My Colonists, The New Immortals. Romance, tragedy, debt collection. And they're all mine.
That was you? Oh my stars. All My Colonists is just... Well, it gave me a story hangover for days, Mr. Udom.
You're a fan? I've never met one in the flesh. I suddenly feel quite naked.
Oh, it's all right, Mr. Udom. I don't judge.
The heart wants what it wants, as they say. And mine yearns for the adoration of the masses. Held at a comfortable distance, of course.
Yeah, I've heard of your serials. You're like really famous.
Flatterer.
Okay, so you need money to make your serials. How do you get it?
I might have pawned my
he
official
already
board
said
seal to
that.
Gladys, the black market fence here on the Groundbreaker. I can't authorize the paperwork you'll need to turn Phineas in without it.
Stray too much from the straight and narrow?
Yeah, you already
and
said
one
that,
may
Vika.
just find himself assigned pastoral duty in a maximum security penitentiary.
I'll thank you not to question my motives, young miss. It was a mistake, and I'd like to put it behind me.
Young miss.
It's only temporary, of course. I'd never leave something so important in the hands of someone of such a dubious moral character. I was going to buy it back once I raised the capital. So you'll need to get my seal back from her if you want to hand Phineas over to the board.
That's why I could hear it twice in my headphones. So, before I can do the board a favor and turn over wells, I need to do a favor first.
That's the long and short of it, yes.
Fine, I'll go talk to Gladys. Maybe I can work something out.
Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. I'm certain Gladys can be made, well, can probably be made to see reason. I'll be waiting eagerly for your return. Now, is there any way in which I might assist you?
Want to ask you something?
Be my guest.
What do you do here? Yeah, exactly.
I'm the certified representative of the board's interests here on the Groundbreaker. I'm their eyes, ears, and busy little hands.
Big fish in a small space station. Nice setup.
I have few complaints.
Can you get me to Stella Bay?
Good law. Who'd want to go to that toxic hell pit?
Why? So no?
No. Emphatically no. Unequivocally no. Immutably no.
Okay. I would have done it. How to crack open at Fezzerus. Yeah.
Best to be clear, I believe.
Does it seem hot in here to you?
Law, but it's miserable. My underarms are damp. How can I be expected to work in these conditions? Chief Tennyson is supposedly looking into the cause, but I've seen no action from her. Deplorable conduct. My superiors will be hearing about it. You can be certain of that.
Okay, so why are there armed guards in here?
Oh, you've noticed my friends. Wonderful. Aren't their guns very large? Tremendously impressive. They're here to keep the peace, of course.
Oh, of course. Towards your back, you mean?
Precisely. Groundbreaker makes much ado about its independent status, and so resents any board presence, no matter how benign.
Okay. You call keeping officers on the promenade benign? Yeah.
When the alternative is board guards at their gates, yes, I do. They don't see it that way, of course, but I can't say I much care.
Okay, so what are those locked doors in the back? Probably his quarters?
A luxury stateroom, reserved for Chairman Rockwell's use.
Does Jim have in here often?
Oh, good law, of course not. He'd never set foot on this decrepit junk pile. As this office is the primary embassy for the board on Groundbreaker, corporate bylaws specifically state a room must be maintained for the chairman's exclusive use.
That's stupid. Back to my question.
Ask away.
You could have that room, you know, and just move in when he is, move out when he is coming in, and basically everything would be good. But okay.
Isn't Mr. Wells the fellow who woke you? How bad could he be?
Okay, so now let's talk with our Gladys. Black market for Spacer toys.
Sorry about the heat. Chief Tennyson will get the radiators fixed soon. Of course, this heat sure makes a zero-G brew extra refreshing. It's an ale that's good for what ails you. Oh, And it's not the best choice, it's Spacer's choice. Taste the freedom. A lot of slogans to keep track of. Sometimes I forget.
Seems so happy about your job. You work for Spacer's Choice? Ever been to Edgewater?
Heard of it. My orientation aetherwave showed that famous Saltuna cannery, which I'm sure smells as good as it looks.
You aren't missing much. It's a dump.
Not the word I'd use. I think of it more like a... no, I take it back. Dump sums it up nicely.
Well, I liked it fine enough.
I'm sure they're doing their best. That's the Spacer's Choice spirit. So, what can I get you? Some soap? Everyone loves soap. Everyone will love you for using it, too.
Good idea for the conventions, but, well, I guess you are hot in there, so yeah, that's all my... Good to ask you about the hat.
I'm bound to satisfy headgear-related inquiries. Please send any complaints to our Consumer Care Headwear Division.
You doing all right in there?
Oh, I'm having a stellar day. And not just because I'm legally obligated to say so. Almost as stellar as Spacer's Choice is affordable.
Can you see in there?
I can see all of the top quality merchandise in the Spacer's Choice catalog, which is available here at a reasonable price.
So I can steal from you. How do you brush your teeth?
Spacer's Choice regrets that we don't sell toothpaste at this time, but we're always working on delivering exciting new products to our customers. Sprout Wash, Mouthwash, and Mantafloss are among the exciting line of dental goods currently in development.
Okay. So you mean eating solid food?
Don't miss out on these deals. You'll find none like them on all of Groundbreaker, or anywhere in the Halcyon colony.
You are not answering my questions. You have to sleep with that on?
Trouble sleeping? Try our Lunar Eclipse mix. That's 2 handfuls of pep pills washed down with a hearty swig of 2-hour energy brew. The blast will send you through the stratosphere, and the crash will knock you out cold, guaranteed.
Ah, okay. That's how it works. Pretty good. So does Spacer's Choice make you wear that?
Add an additional 10% to your purchase today, and the proceeds will be donated to Spacer Cares, our premier corporate welfare program. At Spacer's Choice, we care about your health and emotional well-being. That's why we put Martin through 6 years of vendor school, only to make him wear this hat.
You need me to help you get you out of there.
Even if my contract didn't forbid it, I think it's part of me now.
Aww.
Now, are you ready to make Spacer's Choice Lunar Green Moonmouth lozenges a part of you? Lunar Green, the future is spearmint.
Where can I get a hat like yours?
You would never ask if you knew what it's like in here. I mean, why, anyone can be a Spacer's Choice Consumer Relations Choice Specialist. Just keep your nose clean and aim for the moon.
I am addressing the man beneath the mask. Are you okay?
Damn it. No slogan for that one. Look, this hat, my job, it may not seem like much to a brave space captain, but they're all that I have. If there are self-made purgatories, then we all have to live in them. Mine can be no worse than someone else's. Now, if we're done with the chit-chat, I hope you don't mind if I make the most of this short life and try to be the best moon person I can be.
Sorry if I push you too hard, Martin.
It's fine. I should be stronger than this. Thanks for taking an interest.
You're welcome.
Speaking of interest, can I interest you in some quality budget goods? At Spacer's Choice, we cut corners so you don't have to.
Okay, what do you sell here?
Anything and everything. Whatever you want, we got it. And when you need a replacement, we got that too.
Okay, must be shoddy quality if it needs replacing.
Just the opposite. Spacer's Choice items are always new, hot off the shelves, because customers just can't stop buying new stuff. Oh, sorry. Got the line wrong. You want me to do it again?
If you wouldn't mind.
Spacer's Choice items are always new, hot off the shelves, because customers just can't stop improving their lives with our fine products.
I'm sure that's
You could go broke buying overpriced Aramid gear, or you could buy from us at a much more reasonable rate.
Prices still seems steep to me.
Well, this is just the beginning of a long, fruitful relationship. Who knows what discounts await the loyal customer?
Okay, let's see what you've got.
Have a look.
I don't think I will buy anything, but hey. No. Anything? Oh, the 10 armor thingy. Fine. 17 armor thingy. How much is that? Heavy. Level 5. Dodge +5 and stealth. Stealth -5. Okay. Woodman helmet. Hey, I can have the helmet as well. And one has a diamond on it. A lie +5. I guess they cannot see your face, so yeah, you can lie. I don't know what the diamond means exactly. 33% discount. Okay.